And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Jackson now. And this is caught off the deflection. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got him in. Complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
Escapes the defender. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he is just a ticking time bomb when he has got the football in his hands, and he explodes, Charles, for a big one there.
So there was the boom, huh? Because that's exactly what happened, right? And you can be in the right spot against him and not necessarily make the play. His talent is so good, and his ability to shift and move on a dime, oh, he is so impressive. Even when you play it right, he can make you wrong.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12.
Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this throw caught left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And again, it's Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Got a man here. It's Bryant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got this down to the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Mayfield on play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down. Showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A run for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.